What's up, traders? Hope you had a great trading day. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is AJ on Day Trader Boom or Bust. So here's my watch list for the day. As you can see on the primary watch list, I had NEO, which was trading on some news. Then I had Snap and DKNG, which both had solid moves yesterday, so I was looking for continuations today. And on the secondary, I had ACB and Tilray, both as continuations, and Plug, which I liked the way the daily was setting up. If you want to catch my watch list every day, I post it at 9:15 every morning on my Twitter. So that was the watch list, and let's see. I ended up trading 5 different tickers today. DKNG, WKHS, ACB, NEO, and Tilray. So after reflecting on the day, I realized that I fell into the bad habit of trading to take trades instead of waiting for setups and trades that when you have a proper setup, it basically calls on you to trade them. Okay, so let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. So space, actually, here I already have it up. So this is space today. This is the 5-minute chart, and I just want to kind of call your attention here to first off, like, here you could have actually had two great trades right in the first half hour of the day. First, you can see this is the opening candle. It's a red candle going down, long bottom wick. If you're playing a 5-minute opening range breakout, and this when this candle the second candle here, sorry, pushed up above the close of the top of the candle. The close is actually down here. You could have been able to catch a quick scalping play. Actually a great move, to be honest, on this opening range, because this is the top of this candle, and then you can see this candle here. This is a huge upside down hammer because it wicked all the way up here. So if you took this trade and were, quick to partial odd, you could have had a target of R4, and gotten a decent, a great trade out of that, to be honest. So, this is one where it's, if you play opening range breakouts, a 5-minute, this is a solid one. And when I say a trade calls out to you, I want to focus on this hammer, this upside down hammer, because this is an upside down hammer on not just an upside down hammer, but on huge volume over here. So this is telling you, look, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go in the other direction. I'm ready to go short. So if you took this trade at the break of this hammer here, went short, like, look at the rundown you would have got. It's really would have been just another great trade. So this is what I'm talking about when I say keeping your eye open for setups that are basically calling on you to trade them. Now, if you went short on this hammer here and then it turned right back around on you, and went the other direction, nobody would fault you on that, because the truth of the matter is not every single trade is going to work out, but you have to play the probabilities. And with this hammer, upside down hammer here on so much volume, well, at least when I saw that, I was kicking myself, because I was like, wow, you were just obviously focused and looking at in the wrong place, because I didn't take that trade. Another example is Workhorse, and I talked a bit about this the other day. Unfortunately, it bit me again. So first things first, this is the 5-minute opening candle here. You can see that it's, I don't know if you can, let me see if I can close up on that a bit. because I know it's probably difficult to see on the screen. So this is the opening hammer here. Okay, opening candle. It's a hammer candle, and if you're playing a 5 minute opening range, even with the stop loss at the bottom of this candle, and you went long over here, you wouldn't have got stopped out because this only wicked down to here, and then you would have caught this great move up. Now let me just zoom out a little bit here to really show you exactly what this stock did today. Like, look at that. Like, it never, if you caught this at the opening range, oh, sorry. Wow. Not exactly sure why it does that. Anyways, if you caught this at that opening range, it never would have tested again. It would have just been one huge ride up. So, again, this is one of those trades that really could work out. And with this hammer the way it was, and with the bottom wick like this is just screaming. This is just calling on you to take this trade. So again, that's what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, I didn't take either of those trades. I did I did do some bad trading, but I did some good trading. So that's what I'm going to focus on today. I'm going to show you a couple of trades that really did work out for me. First one was on, I think it was, even though I had a hell of a time struggling with DKNG, you can see the Christmas tree going on over here. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. So hold on, actually. No, this was not the. I had a great trade, sorry, on Tilray. So even though I missed that, I missed the opening here, which actually you can see this big 5 minute candle, then it reversed. Anyways, what I did do was you can see this came back down and came back up to test the opening price here, which is this black line. Once it came back, and kind of rejected and came back below that opening price, I went short and for a continuation play, and took a partial there, and as the volume started to come in here, I took a last partial out here. This is for me, anyways. I feel really, really good about this. This is a great position to get out of. You're not going to catch these all the time. Right on the bottom. I knew that it definitely looked like there was a chance it was going to turn around. So I was excited to be able to catch the lion's share of that move. So that was definitely a solid trade today. Felt good about that. Again, if you're wondering, this is a continuation play. Sold off here, came back, bounced off this opening price, and then the continuation. That's what it was that I played there. And then my second, really, and this was probably one of the best trades that I've done in a really long time. I felt really, really good about it. And it was on Workhorse. So I already showed you, that Workhorse was trending up all day. It was a huge mover. Had a low here of 36.10, went all the way up to $43. Really, really big move today. So I was watching this just because, like I said, just like what I showed you on Space, I was kicking myself on missing this move. Like, look at this. You could have just played this if you just took, even if you missed this opening, if you played it off this red line here is the 20 EMA. It just rode that 20 EMA all the way up. But what I ended up doing was, because I didn't want to chase it, which is another bad habit you don't want to do, I waited for a bit of retracement, and a pretty decent retracement. So once I saw that it over here, you can see it kind of double topped here. So I went up here, came to retest, didn't make it all the way up. So this is the initial. That was the high of the day at the time. Came back up, failed to get back up there and came back down. Once it broke the 20 EMA there, I went short. Now you can see I still fumbled the I oh sorry, I apologize. I'm getting this wrong. I tried to catch. I thought it was going to bounce off. Okay, okay. Let me just back up a second here. What I told you earlier. I tried to catch it again off this 20 EMA to go back up because I knew that there was a ton of volume here at the $42 level, and unfortunately, um, I got chopped up here, and obviously it was the wrong time. This was if you played this double top, you would have got a good move. So that's one lesson to learn there, as I'm calling this chart. Unfortunately, I got in too early here. Then here, once again, we had a double bottom. Okay, so here it came to retest. Now, this is again just bad trading. I was getting in too early. What I should do with these, on these reversals, just like the one up here, is to let it come down and then wait for the retest instead of playing. Now, there are some times where you'll get a V reversal and it just goes straight up. It is what it is. If you want a more conservative play or a better, play, then instead of doing what I did here and just taking some small losses, which eat at you over the entire day, wait till the double bottom, wait for the retest, and if it bounces back up, then you can take the trade like I did here. Finally got the right long. You can see it formed a hammer here, and then partial here, partial here. These are all partials at key levels, and the reason I was so proud about this trade is one of the things I've been working on is a higher RVR, or higher return on winning trades by holding. And I held because I knew, like I said, there was a lot on the level 2. I knew there was a lot of inventory here at 42, and I really felt good. I felt strong that at least that today Workhorse was at least going to test that level. So I waited, and you can see that it made this strong push up, came back a little bit, ABCD pattern here, and just kept going up. And once it had, I had my finger on the trigger. I didn't want to go too early. 42 is about here. Okay. I waited, and when this wicked up, I got all out here at 42.19. It was a great trade. For this trade returned over 4R for me. So I was really happy about that. And I'm not, obviously I'm like, wow, I could have gone more, but I'm not too disappointed. After it wicked up, it pushed all the way up almost to 43. This is there was a lot of ass at 42.96, and unfortunately it didn't have the juice to get past that, and then obviously came back down. But I was thrilled about this trade, over 4R, really, really happy with that. So anyways, that was a great way to kind of end what was a tough day for me. Tough day, mostly self-inflicted, because there was good and bad today, but not much ugly, which I gotta, you gotta be able to, look at the positive. So when it's all said and done, this was my P&L. I finished the day at minus 4.2R. Still overtraded, but the overtrading was because I was, not because I was wrong on the positions I was taking, but I wasn't waiting for the right signals, and that's something I'm going to have to work on, because, like I said, I really feel that I was trading the trade today instead of trading when the market was basically giving money over, when it's asking you to take the trade. And so it's a good realization. Definitely going to work, get back to doing that, because it's something that I've learned in the past. And this happens sometimes you might fall, and it's been this has definitely been a bit of a rough week trading wise. But and when that happens, sometimes these habits will creep up on you. But when it's all said and done, I'm still managing to limit the amount of risk and loss. I'm still you know, the red days are still a little bigger than I would like, but at the end of the day, when I'm still able to take great trades, I know that the next winning streak is around the corner. So let me close off on that. Tomorrow's a new trading day. I'm ready to finish the week off strong and start a new winning streak. So thanks so much for hanging out with me once again. As I always say, plan your trades, trade your plan. Catch you on the next recap. Cheers.